Have you ever tried being perfect, but it never just works out? What's good, everyone? It's Jay Breezy, and I'm back for another video. And I want to tackle the idea of trying to be perfect, trying to have everything together, trying to be the most put together person before you go into something. Every time I cut on this camera, or every time I plug up this microphone to talk, I think to myself, man, it's not perfect yet. It's not where I want it to be. And even when I'm editing videos, I think to myself, like, man, if I can only add this, if I can only add that, it can become a more complete video. What I'm realizing is that the more perfect that I try to be, the more it actually backfires onto me. The reality is there's no such thing as perfection except Jesus. Jesus was perfection. The more I try to make the videos perfect or say the right thing, the more I'm holding myself back and not getting the word out, not telling people about God's goodness. And you may be feeling the same way too. I've had conversations with people where they say things like, I'm not going to find a relationship until I get a job and I'm making money and I'm this emotionally mature, and they have like a to-do list before they even think about a relationship. Or they think to themselves, man, before I even get that job, I had to go to school. I got to do all these different boot camps. I got to do these different things in order to get this job. And our whole life is kind of filled with this idea that we need to be extra prepared. And there is a level of wisdom to keep in mind, because you don't want to just go into things without thinking things through. You want to do your research before you go into stuff, but how much of that research and how much of that preparation is actually you trying to be perfect? And only you can answer that question. That's between you and God. But I'm just going to acknowledge that I've been on that line before, and it's hard, right? It's hard. And another thing about perfection is it can bleed into your walk with Christ. You see, sometimes I'll be thinking to myself, well, I'm reading the Bible more than this person is, or I'm praying more than this person is. When in reality, I fall just as much as the next person. When in reality, I sin as much as the next person, and I struggle with sin. The Bible says that a righteous man falls 7 times, but continues to get back up. And in life, we're going to fall. And so this illusion of trying to be perfect is meaningless. Instead of striving to be perfect, let's strive to be like Jesus, because only Jesus was perfect. In fact, I'm reminded of Paul when he says to imitate me as I imitate Christ. I hope you guys have a good week. I hope you guys are blessed, and until next time, tell somebody about Jesus. I'll catch you on the next one.